Hey guys, Stefan and Andrew here from AftermathReviews.com, and today we're reviewing the game Brink.
Sky, all guard! Enemy mines deployed.
So Brink, the story about a floating island in a post-apocalyptic world called the Ark, and there's two factions on that island. There's some that want to keep the Ark the way it is and build it more secure, and there's the other ones that want to leave the Ark and see what the outside world is like.
Exactly.
And you play one of those two factions in the game.
Yeah, right at the start of the gameplay, you get to select whether you
Right.
want to escape or...
Stay.
yeah, exactly. So Brink is pretty much completely a multiplayer game. Even the offline story mode,
Yeah.
it's essentially like playing on Xbox Live, except you're playing with pretty
Computers.
ridiculously stupid computers.
Exactly, yeah. So it's an online game, and something that's really cool about Brink is its customization of your characters, because it's an online
I'd
game.
have to agree.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
there's lots of people playing, and you want to be able to customize your guy and make him look really cool, and you can go really in depth with this.
Oh yeah, I think it's pretty unique in that sense, because
Oh,
I haven't
easily.
seen any other first-person shooters with that much customization
Exactly, yeah.
control.
Usually they'll give you, like, you can customize your weapon or whatever, but in this you can customize your facial expressions, your voice, your clothing, there's
Oh,
like
yeah.
jacket, shirt, pants,
Yeah.
there's everything
In
it.
terms of customization, it almost reminds me of like a wrestling game where you have complete
Oh,
control
yeah, I
over
can
how
see
you
that,
can
yeah.
customize them. It's pretty
It's
cool.
very cool, and you unlock items as you progress. You can
Yeah.
customize your weapons, and the unlockables on there like silencers and extra mags
Yeah.
and grips and
Even cool things like tattoos or
Yeah,
face
yeah.
masks, scarves, all kinds of stuff like
honestly, the customization in this seems pretty endless.
that. Yeah. Another unique feature about the game is the
Character classes?
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
the character classes, they're cool, but I think they don't really capitalize on it, because all you really do is you change up like one special skill with your different classes.
Yeah.
And for the most part, the characters are all exactly the same. Like
Yeah.
there'll be times when you're playing and you'll want to be an engineer and you're a medic, but you don't even know, because everything else looks identical.
yeah, it's often confusing at times.
Yeah,
eh?
it is.
Definitely.
Yeah. So I kind of think they could have done without that. It's cool that you can change your class while in game. If you go up to those like command posts, you can just quickly switch between which one you want to do.
Exactly.
And it's good to do on the fly, but for the most part, I don't really think it's a necessary aspect of the game.
So I played a lot of single player. I know you played a lot of multiplayer, and
Yeah.
you said you had issues with lag.
Oh my god. Yes, there's so much lag. It's unplayable.
Oh,
It
that's
honestly
brutal.
is. 50% of the time you're in a game and you can't move. You're jerking all around. You can't. It's so frustrating to want to play a game so badly and not be able to.
Yeah, there's nothing more frustrating.
No,
than
there
that.
really isn't. And I understand like the servers are gonna be packed right off the bat, but this is just like above and beyond what it should be.
Well, hey, that's the thing. It's almost completely a multiplayer game.
Yeah,
right?
that's the
So-
thing, right? And that's where the gameplay is, and you can't capitalize on that because you can't play it. So the presentation of the game, how the game looked, it was a good-looking game at first.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be really good, but if you notice, like in the levels, the textures don't load right away, and they're kind of grainy at times, and it didn't feel like what I wanted it to be.
I agree 100%. Like when I first started playing the game, I started in the story mode,
Yeah.
and I was pretty blown away because the actual videos, the
Yeah.
graphics were pretty sick.
Yeah, it's a cool atmosphere, and
yeah, but then when it gets to the actual gameplay, it almost completely drastically
yeah,
changed.
it really does. It feels very like just kind of was it washed out and
Yeah.
grainy. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say the video shots were great.
The actual gameplay, not so
Terrible.
much. Yeah. So overall impressions of the game. I mean, I was really anticipating this title. I thought it was going to be great.
I know you were stoked.
Yeah,
for
I had huge hopes for it,
Yeah.
and just like the visual style, everything looked really, really cool. The concept, I loved it, and then I actually played it, and I hated it. It's just it's not well put together. It feels like an unfinished game.
for sure.
Yeah,
For sure.
I mean, from my perspective, I'm gonna give it a 60.
60?
Yeah, I just didn't enjoy it. I had
That's
high
still a
hopes,
pretty
and
good-
yeah,
good rating.
pretty good. Oh God. All right.
I pretty much agree with you 100%, except I think everything was just a little bit worse. It was.
Oh, really, yeah?
I just didn't enjoy it too much. You know, I
Yeah,
didn't
you were
spend too
pretty
much
pissed
time
off.
playing it.
Yeah.
It wasn't that great for me. I felt like it just didn't do it.
Wasn't worth your time.
No.
No, I know. You texted me like an hour and a half.
I
in,
know.
saying, like, I don't want to play this game anymore. Like,
I
all
like
right.
multiplayer games, but that one it was all multiplayer. There was no
Ah.
story to it, nothing. The AI was ridiculously dumb.
Yeah.
Graphics mediocre. So I mean, overall, I'm thinking 45.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Is it. Finally, we're free. You freed the Ark. There's no turning back. From this day, nothing will ever be the same.